Hi guys, welcome to Nine Links. This is your host Alex. My voice sounds a little different because of well, right now there's allergy down here is pretty bad. The allergy season has started, so yeah, voice might sound a little more mature than before. Anyway, just give you an update on my patio plants. Now, this first off, if you see me jumping around a little bit, it's normal because there are mosquitoes out here a little bit. We just had a big rain the other day, so yeah, I do notice that during the winter, not winter, summer, I asked a lot of people about Texas, that my relatives that have been lived down here for a long time. They say the summer tend to be dry, yes, but when it towards the September, October, from there on out, it gets a little bit more humid because of rain and stuff. So anyway, that's a good news. So that means my plant's still getting a little humid weather, and the fragrance, it's very intense. I can smell a lot of stuff down here, even though sometimes my nose is a little stuffy because of an allergy. Anyway, let's get started. The first plants we'll talk about, white champaga. As you can see how many flowers are on here. It's been growing really big, and since it moved down here, and a lot of new leaves, and some of the older leaves are turning yellow like that one over there. It's just normal, and I tend to not overwater it too much, so I usually water it at morning. I could water it twice. It won't kill it because this one's heavily pot bounded already. So I can water it twice with no problem. But water usage down here is high, so I try to cut back. So one time a day should be fine. And I just want to show you a lot of flowers here. There's flowers everywhere, and the fragrant intensity is highest at the morning. Well, I got a new job down here, so I start working at 8 o'clock. So I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, get ready for the work, so you can smell it pretty good. Anyway, now we're going to go with the sweet olive over here. It's there, and it's just growing very slowly. And then we have oh my God, there's a mosquito on my face. Anyway, this is orange jasmine. Now, one thing I do want to mention about orange jasmine is that when I was back in Kansas, the orange jasmine's fragrance I thought was little. I mean, it smells good, all right, but it's a little bit too intense. But after I moved down here, when it blooms on a month ago, and now the intensity is not as strong, and the fragrance had turned out to be a lot. What should I say? A lot better. If I were to rank the fragrance in Kansas, 7.5. Down here, I would give it about 8.5. That's pretty good. That's why when people say some people will say, hey, this flower fragrance, it's not for me. It's too intense, too strong. Then some other people will say, no, 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 this fragrance is perfectly for me. I love it. I don't know why you say it's too strong. That's the reason. Everybody have geographic preference. Everyone lives in different part of the world. So some world it tend to be drier. Some tend to be more humid, and humid region tend to be giving the flower more intensity, the fragrance more intensity, and the drier region tend to give the flower fragrance reduce in intensity. So there you go. But okay. And this one over here, I already showed you guys on the previous video. It's the Cymbidium Tianxiang. As you can see, it has many blooms. I already took some pictures and saved it to my phone. This one is the Tianxiang. This year is the first year it blooms. It bloomed, and as you can see, it's very pot bounded. It's very heavily, which healthy growth, very full. Okay, you can see, and the flower fragrance, it's very, very wonderful. And as you can see, one thing I like about Tianxiang is that its flower, it's very pure, with the contrast with the background of the leaves. It's very what should I say, high contrast. One is white, one is dark green. Looks very pretty. Okay, anyway, moving on. Right, and then we have figs over here. It's not a it's not a fragrant flower, but I just want to give you an update. It's doing great. It's growing a lot. And one of my colleagues actually asked me for a cutting. I'll do that when I get a chance. But anyway, now we're going to over here. uh, jasmine made of New Orleans. As you can see, flowers dropping everywhere. I've been sweeping the patio a few times already, so as you can see, the more flowers coming out. And this one really needs a little pruning, well, actually heavy pruning actually. I'll be moving into my house soon, so once I move over there, I'll do a heavy pruning over here. And then we have a neem tree here. I've been pruning it back down, and then it grows back up, back down, it grows back up, and all the pruned branches from the neem tree, I use it as a mulch on the other plants. The neem tree has a medicinal property, and you guys probably know that already from my previous video, to ward off bugs and also keep the plant healthy. And then we have Cymbidium ruby chan. It's growing very healthy and a lot of new shoots, as you can see just by looking at the leaf, guys. Cymbidium leaves tend to be light green or a little dark green. Dark green means not getting enough sunlight. I mean, this is kind of dark green. It's not too dark. So the light, most of the time you should want like this green. It's good. But this one overall is pretty good. So I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty sure it'll shoot out flower stalks sometime soon too. Let me see if I can get closer look. If there are any flower stalks that it puts out. So far I don't see any, but we'll check it out later. Anyway, this one's doing good. All right, now we have night blooming jasmine. It's doing well too, and I think it needs a pruning too, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna let it bloom, and I'll do it later in the fall. So a lot of things here, a lot of plants that I could have go in and prune them, just like white champaga and stuff, but I'm not going to, because might as well do it when I move into a new house and then do a pruning for everybody. Everybody get a haircut. But anyway, now you guys might want to ask me, hey, there's a white champaga propagation, air layer propagation last time you done on the branch. How did it go so far? You can see it's been since what, April or May? I forgot. It's been there, and the branch is doing very healthy. It's been growing a lot of stuff. So this branch, I guarantee you, it's already formed roots in there. I'm not gonna open it up because once you open it up, you can close it back down, but it will expose some areas. I don't want to mess it up. Basically, I don't want to mess it up because I've been trying air layer on this plant many times, and this one is a huge success. So I'm probably gonna cut it off and put it in the potting mix once I move into a new house. All right, guys, that's about it. Not much going on. Still, like I say, there are more plants I left in my old house. I'll eventually get those sooner or later. I'll keep you guys up to date, okay? If you have a question, please post link below or post in the comment section. All right, I'll see you next time.